Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I mean? Read for this new moon in Leo to full moon, actually void of course. When it is, we'll talk about that in a little bit. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Hey, my Rams. Hope you are well. I am doing very well. I'm actually doing this on August 1st. Luch Nasad Lamas, right? The first harvest, one of the high holy days, one of the hidden high holy days that a lot of people don't know about. And did a video about it. It's already on the channel if you want to check it out. A blessing that I did in my private Facebook group. I'm getting my platforms crossed in my head. So if you'd like to check that out, please do. And if you're on Facebook, we do have a private group that you can find, but nobody can see who's in it or what we post, and I dig that so much. So let's get down to business, shall we? It's a 5-card draw. 1 card from 5 different decks to get you clues, tips, and hints that you need about a specific timeline. In this case, a new 2 full moons. This is a waxing moon read. Each of the 5 decks I'm using, though consecrated, empowered to different pantheons of the divine that I work with. We are also looking at the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, spirit. So if you are casting for new moon on 8/8, we'll talk about that in a minute because the astrology is a little tricky. 8/8, Lion's Gate, blah, 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 and all of that. This will give you some clues, tips, and hints about what to cast for, intend for, visualize, whatever it is your practice is for a waxing moon. So you plant the seed at the new moon and watch it come to hopefully fruition, its fullness at full moon. But let's talk about this. We're looking at the new moon, as I said, August 8th. 8/8 will be new moon in Leo, 9:52 a.m. Eastern time. I am from New York, and you know how shy we are about saying where we're from. And then we are looking at the waxing moon. So for the waiting minute, I went boop, 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 boop. This is boop, 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 boop. Right? It's going to grow, get larger. But here's the tricky here. The moon is actually full, pretty much void of course. Something like 8 a.m. It goes void of course on the 22nd of August. So it goes void of course 8 a.m. goes full 8:02 a.m. So it goes void of course. It's not technically in a sign until it goes into Pisces at 8:43. So it's like we've got this weird zone there. So you might want to do your full moon magic before that, right? Maybe on Saturday, or if you're going to get up early, hit it before 8 a.m. Though it, I think, would still be right if it's going into Pisces. So yeah, it would still be in Aquarius. So it's just definitely weird. So check your time zones, check your astrology. Some people don't care about the actual timing, but I do. I'm a Virgo, and I'm glad to read for you. So let's get on with this. All the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box. Check it out. I put some cool links down there for you as well. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And please, it's a general read. Check your other signs to get more information perhaps about what we're about to look at and get the same situation, something different in terms of point of view from your sun to your moon to your rising to your Venus, or maybe something else completely different that you can cast for, intend for, set into motion this new to full. Shall we? Enough explanation. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's do this. Oh, here we go. Nothing like doing this on a high holy day. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. She's back. Crivens. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the element of fire here, the first of 5 magical elements. What is the element of fire? Something to help them shape their will, their intention, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what they desire. A little spell fragment here for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. This new to full moon, August 2021, and you've got safe home. Lovely. I cast this circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. Okay, so, this is very personal, right? Because you're home, right? I cast this circle round about. Now, there is a line from the Wiccan Read Poetic Version by Doreen Valiente. Cast the circle thrice about to keep unwanted spirits out. I can understand why they wouldn't want to completely put that verbatim on here. But, to cast a circle, an energy field, to contain and protect. I've been teaching circle casting for decades. So to cast a circle around yourself, your body as the home of your soul while in this world, your literal physical home, the stuff that you have for a sense of safety. Now here comes the information. Okay, so if you're an empath, right? If you're picking up other people's feelings and energies and emotions in your own cell tissue, it's okay to take a break from that, right? But cast a circle around it. It's like, just me and my soul. Thank you very much. I just need to be with my own energy right now. Certainly that could add to this, but this is a waxing thing. So this is something you could do starting at the new moon, and every day, a little something, a little something. I cast this circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. Okay, there's your element of fire. These are quicker, I should say, shorter than my usual reads, particularly those timeless Path of True Love reads I did. Some of them went over an hour. We're going to use the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. I adore this deck, although I don't work with decks I don't like. But we're going to have two bookie books. So this one, we're reading from the bookie book. If you're new to my channel, sometimes I read from the books. There's too much information to process. And this is actually an oracle. It gives oracular messages, so this will be your element of earth, right? How to take that desire of safe home and have a touchstone, whether or not you get the crystal or not. It's a good message. And, of course, we will be ending with another bookie book read with the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck, your card of spirit. So let's get this one. Breathe. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the three archangels of the North Powers of Earth, my own personal archangelic lineage, please, my beloved. One card in clarity for the Aries Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Venus watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the Crystal Oracle, right? The stone, maybe they have it, maybe they want it, maybe they'll get it, maybe it's just what's written in the book in terms of an oracular message to help them manifest this safe home vibration in their physicality, right? Bring it into physical form here. This new to full moon, August 2021. Ooh, pyrite. Fool's gold, often called, and actually I just saw something on the internet, so we know it's got to be true, that there is actually gold in pyrite. I don't know how I feel about that. Nonetheless, a very, very powerful stone. I got myself some up there. Of course, I got some pyrite. It is a form of iron, right? Like hematite, pyrite. All right, your key words. Emotional balance, right? Particularly in that sense of safe home. Maybe that's going to help you sort of create a healthy boundary there. Psychological strength. That's better to have than have not. Relationships and protection. So there we go, right? I cast a circle right roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. So protection and safety. You may be feeling emotionally unbalanced at present because you have allowed yourself to, at least partially, believe another's critical judgment of you, or maybe about your crib, your house. How dare they? This malicious criticism was directed at you by someone who falsely believes that they will gain something by belittling you. What? To regain your mental strength and emotional balance, you must realize that this whole episode is simply emotional blackmail. See what I mean? Like, I can remember all of this. You are dearly loved and held in high esteem by many. So see this episode for what it really is, and do not allow yourself to be so affected by what one person says. Others know the truth. Pyrite can help strengthen you both psychologically and emotionally. So look, if people have been talking the caca about you, and who doesn't? I mean, if they're not talking, what are you doing, right? please, I've been called names practically since birth. All right, the F1, I'm not going to say what that word is because that will get you demonetized on YouTube, but you know what I mean. Plus, I'm a witch. I'm a purple-haired gay witch from New York. People have been talking it about me. And my college roommate, who I'm still very good friends with, Lillian Carter, Boston choreographer, used to say back then and to this day, she goes, well, at least they're talking, right? You know? But, you know, we were artists and I still am, right? So interesting. Safe home, but iron pyrite. There is something very grounding about the stone. That's what I tend to use it for, and certainly a decent protection stone. And really, you could charge it with arm rubber or glue, if you know what I mean. Oh, little rhymey spell I learned as a child when I was with the little children's as a child. I remember your glue. Anything you say bounces off me and sticks to you. Although, another one I learned much later in life, thrice times three and back at thee, the shit you say hits you, not me. I am extremely well trained. Let's get your element of air. Healing with the Angels Oracle, the thoughts, right? So you got the element of fire, desire, right? The element of earth, action, as well as the physical world. So this will be your element of air that feeds the fire. Please take a nice deep breath. So I call upon the angels and archangels of fire and the sign of Aries, the Michaelites, the powers of the south. Please, one card in clarity for this Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm watching this video, receiving this reading. They've got safe home and fire, pyrite, which we're just going to go with that protection there. I don't know about if they're being slandered necessarily. That's it for a general read, a bit on the nose, a bit specific, but maybe. So what is the element of air? What are the healing angels that they need to call upon, think about, pray about, read about, meditate on, talk to this new to full moon in August 2021? Signs everywhere. The signs. Now, usually that speaks of synchronicities, a word coined, I believe, by certainly got to be one of my spirit guides, Carl Jung. Same time, synchronicity, chronos, right? Time. But maybe there is writing on the wall. Maybe you have been catching little, you know, you look at somebody and they quickly look away, right? Maybe there has been some slander, some gossip. Bull. Do you hear that? My boys are fighting upstairs. Boys! Mama's working. Come on down, Melky. Are they beating up on you? He's such a tank, but he's the youngest. It makes no sense. So yeah, what are the signs you're getting to? Now, what would the healing angel of signs do? Don't forget the name of the deck is Healing with the Angels Oracle. My boys are really vocal today. Well, it is Luke's on. Come sit with me, sugar. Come on up. I'll give you cookies after. You just need to chill. Mama's working. People ask me why do you make your cats call you mom? I'm like, first of all, you can't make a cat do anything. Second of all, they don't have the jaw structure for the letter D. So I was like, mama, mama. They love working from home. What would the healing angel of signs do? Would bring you the signs to pull you forward, the synchronicities, right? Come on down, Belzy. Boys. Yeah, we're at Luton Assad. It's all that Leo energy going on. Even the horoscopes today were like, expect the unexpected. Well, they were quiet all morning. So follow the signs. Talk to the healing angels, because it's not just the signs, right? Every time you watch a reading on YouTube or get a reading from somebody, book a reading with me. There's a video in the description box explaining how. You still have to interpret it yourself. So we're looking for some element of clarity here. Now, I'm also kind of getting with this pyrite card, be very, very aware of what people are telling you about other people, because what if you are not the subject of the slander or the gossip that's going on, right? Something that would certainly, you would feel you would need to sort of protect yourself from, even if it's not about you. So ask to be shown. My prayer for that is simply show me what I need to know, not necessarily what I want to know. Because when what we want to know and what we need to know are the same thing, we think we made it happen. But we never get what we want to know unless it's what we need to know. It's just how this universe is created, at least on planet Earth during this time. Yeah. So don't jump to too many conclusions there. Ask for the signs, the guidance, the graces, the songs on the radio that pop out of nowhere. All the time it happens here. I'll be writing something on the laptop and the TV will be on in the background, and I will type a word at the same time it's being said on TV. It happens a lot, right? Or I'll ask a question and then the song will pop out of nowhere, literally giving me the answer, at least for now, right? So pay attention to that, because we're going to move on to the element of water here. Whispers of Love Oracle of this deck, Voices of the Higher Selves. Please take a nice deep breath. Nice and relaxed as I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. The element of fire, safe home. Element of earth, pyrite. Element of air, the healing angels are telling them signs, the synchronicities, the messages coming internal, external, sometimes both at the same time. What is the element of water here? The piece of information, inspiration, and insight from the higher selves of all involved for the Aries watching this. For this new to full moon, August 2021. Just one. Those are two. One more time. Please leave the card in my hands, the higher selves of all involved for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, this new to full August 2021. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Look, if people are talking shit about you, then understand home is probably the safest place to be, right? But be at home within your own skin. Just talked about this morning on the video I did for Luke Nassad. You're not a body. You're a soul. You're an eternal being, right? So are the other people who are talking shit. Just how it is, right? But we forget that. And as a result of that, we fall into the illusion of separation, which we need to, eat chocolate, right? Have bodies that appear separate from each other. But there's only one of us. There's only a unified field here. So love is who we are. You might want to go watch the Path of True Love reads, because if someone's crossing your path who's talking shit about you, you might want to know where you stand in terms of what lessons are here to be learned. And it feels like at least the emotional counterpart here of the lesson is that love can help you heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So this is going to be about you loving you, right? So somebody talks about you, you get triggered by it, right? Like I said, I've been called shit since I was a kid. So even when it happens nowadays, there might be a little bit of that wounded child in me that needs to be loved, that needs to be upset, right? Just don't push it down, push it down, push it down. It goes into the cell tissue. No bueno. You really, really, really want to allow that child to be loved by the adult you. Yeah, inner child work is just really healing, and I think people don't realize it is shadow work, right? So love makes a difference. Now, if you are in close relationship with this person, maybe you've got a fake friend going on there, someone perhaps you might have given confidence to who betrayed it, then understand there's something going on there that has nothing to do with you. It's so important, right? It's their pain that took them over, and who hasn't been taken over by their pain in this life? Well, the Dalai Lama, because he's the Dalai Lama, right? I'm not there yet, right? I can still have what I consider bad days, but the self-care starts at home, right? Healing starts within you. Otherwise, you end up being an unhealed healer, and that's no bargain. It's really not. So let's get your spirit card down. I told you these are probably the shortest reads I do. The Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. This would be our element of spirit, that once you cast for this, and if you use this mantra, then you can use the mantra throughout the 14-day waxing moon period to kind of keep yourself in alignment with it, but also to charge the spell, the intention, what have you. Voices of the Ascended Masters. Let's do this. Breathe. Yeah, no, someone's probably not happy with you because you are empowering yourself or going a path that they're not on, or, the deadly sin of envy and the third eye, or not seeing things clearly. So I call upon the Ascended Masters. I'm going to say General Assembly here. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Aries collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, that will be their element of spirit, their element of fire, safe home. They cast the circle roundabout safely now. Safety now is beyond all doubt with piece of pyrite if they can find it. If not, that thing of really getting their emotional stability, their psychological alignment, no matter what anybody else is saying here, while paying attention to the signs, both inner and outer. If your solar plexus goes, something's off here, right? Pay attention to that. That's just, your intuition can manifest itself in all sorts of different ways. And love makes the difference, right? If they could just love themselves through this and do their best to kind of get this, has nothing to do with them. If anybody's talking shit about them. So what is the perfect healing mantra for them? The Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This new to full moon, August 2021. Cultivating courage. At any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. You don't have to anticipate what to say to this person should they cross your path, nor do you need to really worry about what's going to happen. Because in any given moment, you always know exactly what to do. And I say this every time, and I'll read from the boogie book in a minute. But courage comes from the French word for the heart, right? J'ai mal au cœur, doctor, means I have to throw up, oddly enough. You got kitty cats bonking. Come here. I was going to try and grab him. Melky, come here, you big bowling ball. Come on. Come on up, sit with mama. Come. Come be entertaining. Never work with animals or kids. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. So what does it take to follow your heart? Right? To be loving. Because love makes the difference here. You know, and if people are talking truth about you, that's another situation entirely. I'm just not getting that. I'll take what Tony Carmine Salerno has to say with that crystal oracle. It's like, don't worry, other people know the truth, and maybe that's the love that makes the difference as well. Cultivating courage. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. By the way, that also means you have to kind of be in the present moment, not in the future or in the past. When courage is cultivated, you are aware of your choices and able to pinpoint your most inspired options with accuracy and ease. But you have to be in the present moment. That's my editorial comment. Such options may not always match up with the things you want, but they will always give you the exact experiences you need to evolve your soul. Yeah. So your ego might be very, very offended by it and hurt by it and just goes and runs and hides, right? The personality might be so embarrassed, right? But the soul knows the truth. Right? There's only one of us here. So this is happening for us instead of to us. Now, the ego is only going to see it as happening to you, but the soul knows. What do we think about us? Do we agree with them on some level? I've been saying this for decades to students and clients. Someone calls you a giraffe and you know you're not a giraffe. They're like, oh, you big, long-necked, Serengeti running, leaf-eating giraffe. You're like, okay, someone's off their meds. Okay. But if someone calls you, I don't know, evil, wicked, mean, and nasty, you're ugly and your mother dresses you funny, and that you believe that on some level, then you really can look at that, right? So this is happening for you. As you cultivate courage, you are stepping into a new frontier of soul expansion where life has the permission to guide you forward into the fulfillment of your long-awaited destiny. And what is the point of achieving destiny on the hero's journey if there are no villains along the way? And by the way, every hero was a villain. It's just, we go through that. That's part of the alchemical process. That's why we take the hero's journey to become heroes. This mantra is ideal for breaking old habits, deepening your focus, and following your heart. All right, let's put this together for you, shall we? And a lovely little blessing that I like to do to sum things up. Guided anyway. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon my collective pantheons, please may the Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, be blessed with all that they need this new to full moon in August 2021, that in their element of water, they got that love makes a difference, that love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance with a piece of pyrite, or at least the energy of, to help them maintain their balance, their boundaries, their psychology, understanding that this is not about them, and that there are people who know the truth, and to call upon the healing angels of signs to show them signs of that love, of the people who love and support them, and maybe even see the signs of what's going on with who's saying what about them, and get that it's not them, it has nothing to do with them at all. It's probably projection of guilt and blame, so that they really get that they're cultivating courage. At any given moment, I always know exactly what to do, and whenever I have to confront this person, if ever, I'll know what to do in that moment. Until then, let me take care of me in my safe home. So they cast this circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. Well, to be forewarned is to be forearmed, like Kali. Well, okay, she's 6-armed in this one, but goddess of ruthless compassion. Yeah, hold that space for yourself. Cultivate courage. Be loving to yourself. Be loving to those who know the truth of who you are. And when you're ready, grab a piece of pyrite, don't throw it at them, and really ground yourself in that. Keep your boundaries clear and understand that this person is probably projecting their own repressed stuff at you, and more than likely will come around. And if not, bye Felicia, let him go and move on, so that you can really follow your heart, follow your truth, be authentic in this world. And you'll find maybe after this, you don't really care so much about other people's opinions, because if they're not in the arena and you are, who cares what they have to say? It's just the comment section, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my book, Words of Grace. Lord knows people have said some crazy about me throughout the decades. None of it true. Always doing my best, and hoping that you are doing your very best, and that you are very blessed this new moon to full moon in August 2021. My beloved Rams, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.